Whew. Huh. I guess I have to make sure stream cord can actually use the emotes. Interesting. Something to learn for the future. Oh, man. That shows some very interesting music for what it is I'm about to do. Because the vibe of what I'm about to get into is the polar opposite of like calm, cool, and collected. Not polar opposite, but it's calm, cool, and collected for me, what I'm going to be playing here. Because what I'm going to be playing is a game that I have beaten so many times. It is hilarious how many times I've beaten this game. Never 100%. 100% would take a while. But I do feel that this is going to be a nice return to form, I guess I would say. Complete with the Game Boy Advance screen. Feel free to tell me if that's too loud, everybody. Might have to adjust that a bit. Tonight, we are going to be playing one of, if not one, no, probably my favorite Castlevania game. Oop. We are going to be playing Castlevania Aria of Sorrow for the Game Boy Advance. Oh, is it being weird again? Nope, still going good. Okay. This... I can't actually unlock anything by putting in a new name yet. Mega Skull. The year is 2035, Japan. Crowds of spectators are gathering around in anticipation of the first full solar eclipse of the 21st century. My name is Soma Cruz, and I'm a high school exchange student studying abroad in Japan. I live near the Hakuba Shrine, an ancient shrine with strong ties to Japanese mythology. Mina Hakuba, the only daughter of the shrine's caretaker, is both my classmate and my childhood friend. I started making my way to the shrine to see the solar eclipse with Mina, but for some strange reason the stairway leading up to the shrine felt longer than usual, as if something was trying to keep us from our destination. When I finally managed to get through the shrine gate, my senses began to dim. The pitch-black sun is holding chaotic darkness together, trying to rouse a sleeping soul as if looking for its missing other half. Big-ass castle. Whoa. Pixelation. Ugh. Hey, it looks like he's humming too. Where am I? Whoa! What happened? So you decided to join us. Did you have a pleasant nap? Huh? Who the heck are you? It's okay, Soma. His name is Genya Arikado. Skip the introductions. I have a few questions and I need answers now. Go ahead. Why have you come here? Why? Well, Mina and I... Hang on, where are we? We're in Dracula's castle. Huh? Dracula's castle? You're telling me we're in Europe? No, we are inside the solar eclipse. Inside the eclipse? You're insane. Do you think I'm a fool? Soma, listen to him. He's telling you the truth. What the heck are you talking about? Give me an explanation. Well, it's like this. Huh? An enemy. Damn. Protect the girl. Ah! Go back to where you came from. Oh, that's neat. Winged skeleton, froze spears. What was that thing? So it has awakened. What? What has? The spirit of the creature you killed has just entered your body. Okay. Can we go? Okay. Really? Controller. Of course. Just a moment. Game's being weird. Nope, that absolutely is not the right one. That is for something completely different. When in doubt, hardwire everything. If you hardwire it, the chances of something stupid happening are slim to none. Except this is still giving me problems. Okay, from the top. That explains a lot. Sorry, chat. The thing is being... I don't know why, but for some reason this thing is just giving me all sorts of trouble. Okay, how about this then? I hate having to do that. We'll just have to run it back from scratch. Hi, Maffichism. If this... No, I'm currently having some problems making this work. I don't know why. There. Let's try this again. Hopefully without it trying to putz up on me. From the start. The year is 2035, Japan. Crowds of spectators are gathering around in anticipation of the first full solar eclipse of the 21st century. My name is Soma Cruz, and I'm a high school exchange student studying abroad in Japan. I live near the Hakuba Shrine, an ancient shrine with strong ties to Japanese mythology. Mina Hakuba, the only daughter of the shrine's caretaker, is both my classmate and my childhood friend. I started making my way to the shrine to see the solar eclipse with Mina, but for some strange reason the stairway leading up to the shrine felt longer than usual, as if something was trying to keep us from our destination. When I finally managed to get through the shrine gate, my senses began to dim. The pitch-black sun is holding chaotic darkness together, trying to rouse a sleeping soul as if looking for its missing other half. Played through this on the Advanced Collection recently, still holds up as well. Yeah, and to be honest, I would not be shocked if I just buy the Advanced Collection in the next 30 seconds and this butts us up again. Oh, hey, looks like he's coming too. Where am I? Whoa, what happened? So you decided to join us. Did you have a pleasant nap? I got Narcado. Huh? Who the heck are you? It's okay, Soma. His name is Genya Arikado. Skip the introductions. I have a few questions and I need answers now. Go ahead. Why have you come here? Why? Well, Mina and I... Hang on, where are we? We're in Dracula's castle. Huh? Dracula's castle? You telling me we're in Europe? No, we are inside the solar eclipse. Inside the eclipse? You're insane. Do you think I'm a fool? Soma, listen to him. He's telling you the truth. What the heck are you talking about? Give me an explanation. Well, it's like this. Huh? An enemy! Damn! Protect the girl! Ah! Go back to where you came from! Ugh. Winged skeleton still throws spears. What was that thing? So it has awakened. What has? The spirit of the creature you killed has just entered your body. You had the power to absorb the abilities of the monsters you kill. Why would I have that power? You have gained the power. Now you must go to the Master's Chamber. For what reason? Do you not wish to return to your friend? Not return with your friend to your own world? Of course I want to go back. Go to the Master's Chamber. Then you will understand everything. But I can't just leave Mina here like this. No need to worry about her. I'll put up a protective barrier. But death will most certainly find those who stay here too long. Yes, only you can save her from a painful death. And you, what will you do? I too have things I must do within these castle walls. Go, set forth. Both your own life and hers are at stake. There is a lot to unpack here, but thankfully this is the one chunk of exposition we're going to have to deal with for a hot minute. So, a lot to take in here. For starters, we are Soma Cruz. I will explain the whole how the hell you have a childhood friend when you're an international exchange student in a second. We're also remarkably healthy, even for an exchange student. 320 hit points is a lot. If you recall the Symphony in the Night playthrough I did way back when. Okay, do I need to turn it up? Do I need to turn it down? How am I sounding? Always up? How about now? Too loud? damn. My favorite part is that means that I went through technically 1.5, if not 2, readings of the intro on bad volume. Oh, that hurts my soul. Okay, hi, we are Soma Cruz, also known as Soma Kurusu. Not bad, just could be better? Okay. Yeah, that foreign exchange thing is literally just a translation thing. You have a pocket knife, which, I mean, congratulations taking a pocket knife. Low volume for the comfiness. We have gained a soul, the ability to throw spears, apparently. So, we are very athletic. Welcome to Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Bar none, my favorite of the Castlevania franchise. I have beaten this game multiple times. More than Symphony of the Night, no less. To say I am familiar with this game is a gross understatement. The Magus, why do you keep taking damage like that? Because I'm reckless. If I really wanted to, I could be throwing spears like that. Oh, we're going to be getting a lot more than just a single soul. We're going maximum existential pressure. On a high schooler, no less. Have I done a gun-only run? Not yet. And that is a hell of a run to do, too, because the gun is trash. It's why I haven't done it yet, because I value my sanity. Now, I might actually do one in the future, just because in order to do the gun-only run properly, you got to do a little bit of extracurricular modification. But it is a very fun run from what I've seen. So, we are Soma. We have... Ooh, sword. This is... While Symphony of the Night was the first one to experiment with the concept of adding role-playing into the game, or the concept of leveling up, experience, new weapons, I really feel like Aria is actually the real first good hit of it. There were some other games on the Game Boy Advance that were more of that style, but really, this is the one that does it for me. With the ability to gain souls as your new... Oh, Jesus. Getting bodied. Don't throw your head. That's rude. With the ability to gain new souls to augment your skills, it allows for such a different style of play. And I am here for it. Speaking of being here for it, Maffichism E3, I'm sorry I did not say hi properly. I was a little frustrated with my controller deciding that, working was just a suggestion. Am I actually getting beaten up by the killer fish right now? Yeah, my pride will not allow for that. You had to die. Okay, pride, go off before the fall. I'm out of here. Yeah, a lot, as usual with any good stream, a good chunk of early technical difficulties starting this off. Oh, I promise you, not only am I going, I have not played any of the other DS ones besides Dawn of Sorrow, but, things have been done on my end to allow for a playthrough on stream. You gonna come back, Tiny Devil? Thank you. Things have been done to allow for a playthrough on stream of Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, possibly Order of Ecclesia. I don't know. I have to figure that one out. Oh, there's my backdash. My soul luck has been terrible. Usually I would have at least gotten the Merman Soul by now. Because the drop rate on that sucker is usually pretty high. Oh, I hope this is not a portent of things to come. And bank to save. So this way, if we have any more technical difficulties, I can just say screw it. Oh, there's our first level up. And I have confirmed that I can actually play and beat Dawn of Sorrow to the end through the methods I have concocted. A huge thank you, as usual, to the modding scene for having come up with a wonderfully elegant solution to what I like to call the early DS touchscreen problem. I just got juggled. Oh, man. After playing Power Wash Simulator all this time, getting juggled like that feels shockingly good. It's like, yes, this is that challenge that I'm used to not having lately. I do love me a comfy stream, but sometimes you just gotta throw down with something that's pretty much just gonna hate on you from the start. Would I call this game hard? No. Not as hard as it could be, at least. Hi, Creaking Skull. They even give you the perfect first soul to deal with this dingus. Spectacular. But I am looking very forward to completing Aria on here, completing Dawn, and trying out for the first time Portrait of Ruin and Order of Ecclesia. But E3, Mephism, how are you both doing today? How have things been? Rough morning, but improving. I'm hoping this stream will help make the evening a little bit better for you, my friend. Come on, I know Boar is here. There you are, you dingus. I can't make it up here because you need one of the souls that we'll be getting in a little bit. Now look at that. That jump should break Soma's legs. At the very least, his ankles. Just working nothing out of the ordinary for a Friday. Hopefully the weekend's looking good for you. I am excited to mention this because I would have streamed a little bit earlier, but we decided to get something set up first. Yay! Breakable walls. I have, thanks to the help of my mods once again. Without them, I would be nowhere. I want the Peeping Eye Soul so bad. But its drop rate is absurdly low, like less than 1%. First weekend, I haven't really had anything to do almost a month. Great, looking forward to it. The days where you can literally go, I have no plans whatsoever, are some of my favorites. Where it's just like, I have no obligations. Nothing at all. I am free and it feels amazing. No, you stop that. I don't need that kind of hate, fish. Blue Soul. Flying armor. Falling speed slows down and jump distance increases. But we have, I have now, with the help of my mods, set up a YouTube channel for the VODs, which are slowly but surely being uploaded. And from this point forward, any VODs should be Battle attacks using supersonic waves. Come on, Peeping. Give it to me. Give it to me. You know you want to. Damn. But VOD should be available if anywhere between 48 to 72 hours after the live stream itself. Because I want to make sure that even though we do have a good VOD log here, or we did, I want to make sure we have those saved and available, because I can't guarantee I'm always able to stream and that there will always be a frequent VOD. I might also try to do clips there eventually. Who knows? Right now, it is just a wonderful way to gather up all of the stuff that we've had over the past few weeks and have it readily accessible for anybody. I have to remember how to do this. Oh yeah, it would probably help if I actually equip it. Yeet. But yeah, if I sound a little bit tired like per usual, it is because a large chunk of today was spent figuring out all that stuff. There is also something else we figured out, but until I can get everything set up for that, I won't link that in yet. But I can at least explain it. I have managed... Oh dear God, I'm just taking stupid damage now. Soldiers! Zombie soldier throws hand grenades. If you're wondering why we are in Dracula's castle and zombie soldiers are here, I'll get to that in a second. But I have also set up a Humble Bundle link. So that way... Whoops. That was not what I wanted to do. I gotta be very careful of that button. It is a dangerous button. Leather plate, better armor, less damage. L is my backdash, R is my flying armor. Or my blue soul, I guess I would say. Nope, I want that. But I will have a Humble Bundle link, so that way, if you want to help support the channel, help support me with buying more stuff for said channel, and getting everyone some better stream quality and all sorts of things, when you're buying your games from Humble Store, I will actually have that set up, hopefully by next stream maybe. It might be a bit longer. We're going to see how that plays out. I love being able to throw grenades. But that is really what today has been. Is especially in the wake of all of the things going on and the fact that everyone has been remarkably supportive and helpful. I want to try and add things to at least improve the possibility of me being able to, you know, be able to gain more for the channel. And if nobody ever uses the stuff, okay, cool. We still have it, though. That's my favorite part about it, just having it there. I think I still need to add a link to the YouTube channel in the description. I don't know. We might have already done that. It is literally just called Megas the Sleepy. Nice. Usually I goof that one up. I definitely goof up this next one, too. Gotta jump at the apex of the jump to make it up to there. It is annoying, but I'm going to try a couple of times to see if I can get it. It really is like a pixel perfect jump. And you are expected to get it because the armor inside here is nice. But it's also one of those ones where if you wait way too long to get it, then it's not going to help you at all. Almost. Yeah, I was thinking like I need to put it in the socials description as well, and I think that's what I forgot to do. I'll have to reach out to TJ once that's done. Yep, and there goes all my mana. which is kind of my sign that I should probably stop trying for that right now. Ooh! Skeletonite Soul. Strength is increased by 4. These are basically passive souls. Top ones are bullet souls, which means they fire out some form of projectile, do something like that. These are support souls, where as long as you're willing to hold down the correct trigger, you can actually activate their abilities. They're usually something that, well, just like it sounds, supports you in the world, whether it be like flying armor or that white dragon we saw back there. I think that one's actually a booster soul, basically what these are, passive souls. But there are other ones where like you can have monsters attacking you or attacking for you from behind. Passive souls, they just give you status buffs or other things just by having them equipped. They don't cost anything. So this is just a passive plus 4 to my strength. Greatly appreciated. Hey, I was just talking about you, White Dragon. Unfortunately, the White Dragon's a bit of a jerk. All this for a scarf. I forgot that you can't hurt me from behind. It's only your head that has a hitbox. So all that damage, my fault. Completely my bad. Hearts, unlike in Symphony of the Night, where they powered your sub-weapons, now are just straight up heal your MP. There are no sub-weapons. Your sub-weapons are essentially your souls. Ah, that should have been it. Come on, game. Give this one to me. You know you want to. Let me have what's over there. I do have a VOD already up, which is like at the time of... Oh, okay. Now that's bullshit right there. Last try. Then I give up. Alright, we'll come back when I have like double jump or something. But we do already have a VOD up right now, which is currently uploading at the time of this recording, which is Void Hoodie does Power Wash and talks with chat. But yeah, that's kind of the big thing that I'm thinking about right now is like, my main goal remains, what can I do to make a better experience for chat? And if you ever have suggestions for that, oh, hell yeah. Axe Armor Soul. If you ever have suggestions for how I can improve the stream, please let me know. I'm still very new to this. It is something where I'm never going to be mad that somebody gives me like constructive advice on how I can make things better. It will always be taken under advisement. The Axe Armor Soul. Easily one of my favorite souls. Ghosts. Little dinguses. They're like the zombies from before. You will never get rid of them completely. Peeping Eye soul in the back. Hello, TJ. As per usual, once starting a stream, I ended up with technical difficulties because that's how because of course I fucking did. Virtual machine shenanigans. Oh, damn, really? It seemed like it was working so well, though. Damn. Well, I guess that's one back to the drawing board. It makes you feel better, like shit got fucky right out the gate from here. I had to basically revoice the cutscene twice in a row. Zambos. And my favorite part is like the zombie soul. Okay, so you saw all the bullshit. Okay. My favorite part is the zombie soul. Very good soul. Or not very good soul. Very crappy soul. All it does, if memory serves, is I think it allows you to... What was it? Benefit from poison, I think? We'll see eventually. It's just... For all the zombies that show up, the spawn rate of this soul is absurdly low. It is painful. Okay, so I was going to mention the whole thing with, like, how do you get a guy whose name's Soma Cruz as an exchange student who has a best friend from childhood who works at a shrine? Soma Kurusu is his name in Japanese. He is not an international exchange student. He is just Japanese kid. Don't know why they really thought that we couldn't swallow the fact that Japanese kid could somehow be the inheritor of our will. Oh, God. Yeah, I am not so stubborn as to not heal. Don't misunderstand that. I am not as skilled as I used to be playing games. I am also commentating. So, I am more than willing to swallow my pride and use healing items and whatever I have to in order to survive. Sorry, little adjustment there, make it a little bit easier on my sight. Hi, Def is home. How are you? We cannot get this until much later on, which sucks because it taunts you right from the beginning. It's like, look, shiny new weapon. You cannot has. Cutscene. Oh, hello there. Sleep deprived. I am sorry, Def is home. Hello? You're human, aren't you? Relax. My name is Graham. Let's just say I'm a missionary. Oh, I'm Soma Cruz. You weren't here in this shrine before, were you? How did you get here? I'm not sure. I went for the shrine gate and boom, I was here. I see. Can I ask you a question? Go ahead, I don't mind. Is it true that this is Dracula's castle? It most certainly is. But isn't Dracula's castle in Europe somewhere? In theory, yes. But his true castle exists somewhere else. His true castle? Yes. It is a well-known fact in the underworld. Do you believe in vampires? Well, no. Thought the story of Dracula was made up, actually. No, it's all true. It was leaked to the outside world. Usually the church handles these things with utmost secrecy. Over the course of time, Dracula has resurrected many times, when people lost faith and craved chaos and destruction. Hi, Freya. My cat apparently craves chaos and destruction. So, are you trying to tell me now that Dracula has been resurrected? No. Dracula perished in 1999. You know of the prophecy of 1999, don't you? Nostradamus' great prophecy? That's right. Dracula was resurrected exactly as he predicted. But vampire hunters destroyed him completely. They ended his regeneration cycle by sealing his castle, the symbol of his demonic power, inside the darkness of an eclipse. And that eclipse is where we are now. Yes, but there's still more to the story. There's more? In the year 2035, a new master will come to the castle, and he will inherit all of Dracula's powers. But yes, that time is now. I better get going. Is that all, then? Oh, yes, thank you. Farewell, and be careful. Yes, you too. He seems like a nice guy. Totally not evil in any way, shape, or form. No. I could go that way, but I want to go the other way first. So that is your first hint through gameplay of why you have these guys down here, as a matter of fact. In 1999, Dracula was finally permanently defeated, apparently. They even sent soldiers to try and kill him and his army. Considering they are zombies, you can guess how well that went. In short, don't send a soldier to do a Belmont's job. Another bat soul. Another bat soul. Okay. I'm wasting all my soul luck on souls I already have. Ooh, money. $500 dues. So, unlike in the sequel Dawn of Sorrow, in Aria, you genuinely don't gain any additional benefits from having multiple copies of a soul, barring one exception, but it really is the case of the exception that proves the rule. Come on, give me your soul. Give me your soul. Give it. You guys have a remarkably high percentage drop rate. And you are giving me jack squat here. Come on. I just want to be able to shoot water out of my mouth, please. I'm jealous. Kill 3 more. So part of the rule about the Aria of Sorrow and the Dawn of Sorrow games is that no 2 players are probably going to have the same soul layout. Because you're never going to know what soul is going to drop. For example, I have never had the Axe Armor soul this early into a run. Rotten meat. That's what zombies are good for. They give you rotten meat. Thank you, zombie soldier. You dingus. You already gave me your soul, so I have grenades, but I also wasn't expecting the Axe Armor soul this early in. So with that in mind, I'm going to save one more time. I still can't believe they do that. It's so weird. Like, why do you have this, zombie? We're at floor 85 of the mines. Why do you have this? But, like, no, this is the year 2035. We are a high school student, and apparently we have gained magical powers. No, only odd ones. You don't get even-shaped ones. You only get weird-ass ones. I know it's a number pun, but I'm rolling with it. I love the story this game tells, but I also adore the whole concept of, like, the soul obtaining. That's what makes this so unique, and why I am eager to eventually play Bloodstained on stream, which will probably be the natural conclusion to how this is going to go stream-wise. Like, I will eventually end with Bloodstained Ritual of the Night after we play for some more Castlevania goodness. Oh, TJ, now that, like, the thought occurs in my meat space brain, have we added the YouTube link to the socials? If not, please remind me so I can do that later. You can stand on these guys and they can't hurt you. Killing them's still a bit of a pain, though, because, you know, kind of need to actually hit them. Fingers knitter, we can change them. I should not be looking at chat. I should be paying attention to the bone skulls that are trying to burn me alive. Hi, Axe Armor. Bye, Axe Armor. Can't get these until I at least have a double jump, despite the fact that I have tried over many times over the years. Okay, the hitbox just disagreed with me on that one. Cool. Cool. Cannot jump on the big bell. Noted. And if you can tell, I am, like I said, slightly more awake and aware, but at the same time, dang it. I'll put it this way. I got a new pour-over coffee container. So I can do pour-over coffee. And it is great. I'm like, does this serve any purpose? Yes, it did. Bamboo sword. I was going to be very sad if this turned out to be for nothing. Sword fashioned from bamboo. It is considerably weaker, but it has an overarching swing, which allows you to hit more enemies. And I like that, so we're going to hold on to this for a little bit. Yeah, Twitch is kind of strange about that. I'll have to figure it out. I will probably need a reminder, because as we have established, Ghost Soul summons a spirit that will fight evil. Yep, that is really it. And it's the same thing here in Aria. A lot of the weapons are nice, but turns out that some of the big differences, like it may have a huge damage. And you go, hello. Forgot about you, giant ghost. Like a weapon may have a far higher attack rating, but the swing arc of it might just be the worst. I really should just backdash from you. I keep thinking I can duck and dodge it. But backdash really is king in like all games like this. Tiny devils. Why do you do this to me? Come here. I just want to talk. See? Just want to talk. And the one thing I haven't shown you yet, we have a map. Map is amazing. Map is the greatest. As in most Castlevania games, if you were playing one that had achievements, and trust me, I was tempted to buy the Advanced Collection because I do love me a shiny achievement, but I chose not to, just because I didn't have the money at the time. Still don't right now. Don't worry, I do own Aria of Sorrow. Who are you? You're Durga. You also hit like a... Oof. I am playing deeply suboptimally, but I have learned that that is actually just a thing. Because it really is a lot tougher than I ever... Like, I used to go like, yeah, I understand, like, being a Let's Player or a streamer is difficult because of the fact that, like, talking is such a rough thing to do. Like, talking and playing the game and trying to engage and sound interesting. But, oh, also, 32 attack. But just straightforward punch. Still, the most attack we've had thus far. Just in range. Okay, good. Get bonked. And, like, not only is this, man, it's tough to do in general, it's also tough to do because my brain is tapioca pudding on a good day. So we're going to take it nice and easy, and we're going to find that save point that I know is down here at the bottom. Down we go. Save point. Yep. That feeling where you played a game so much, you know it. Like, there are certain parts in this beginning part that I just know. Doesn't mean my play is going to be any better. On the contrary, it actually makes me cocky, and that leads to big mistakes. Another level up. I'm not dealing with the Une right now. We'll come back to you dinguses. Manticore! Ooh, Jesus. Really, if you have the courage, get in close. Because unlike when I fought this thing in Symphony of the Night, I don't have a shield, so I can't block Manticore's fireballs. And they hit hard. You might actually have more life at this point than I do. I'm actually playing this pretty low level right now. Not by intention, it just happens to be that I'm not doing the level of grinding I would normally do. Come on, jump up, Flea Man. You dingus. Oh my god. Ooh, a hammer. Way more attack. But big slow. Wide arc, huge damage. Slow as molasses. Now, if memory serves, help me remember if this is the correct game. Yes, there are different types to your weapons. Like, the hammer is obviously blunt damage. So this will be very effective against some enemies. Not all of them, but some of them. Also, yeah, there is no world where I make this jump right now. I believe there is there's a zombie officer right there. Yes. I do not remember what the zombie officer offers, but I am amazed that I actually remembered his damn name. Welcome to the study. So I do kind of feel like, and I feel like this really goes underrated in a lot of games, that Aria of Sorrow gives you the ability to wander if you want. Hi, Freya. Like, you have the ability to wander off the beaten path if you want to, but it still gives you, like, railroading and keeping you on the main path as necessary. Can I get the cat? That is the soul I really want. Student Witch gives one of my favorite bullet souls, which is a cat. You just toss a cat out. It's a weaponized cat. Just like what she did there. Ooh. Giant Ghost provides a protective barrier. So I'm actually going to switch back to the rapier. I know it's a huge damage decrease. Oh, never mind. Fuck it. Here's a bastard sword. Long sword of a broad bladed hilt. Swings around the same style as the rapier, but a little extra damage, and I'm all for that. Ow. Please stop hitting me with your broom. That shit hurt. Part of me keeps hoping I'll get the bullet soul for the cat, but I'll try one more time because I'm already risking my life severely here. Now, I will be honest, I've never used the Giant Ghost support soul before. Because make a protective barrier, I'm just like, I'll have to hold that down, but more importantly, it's kind of tough to use since the protective barrier is mainly for projectiles. And most projectiles, you kind of just want to dodge. Those are the winged skeletons we saw from before, so there's no point in trying to get their soul again. It's not really going to do us any good. We can already throw spears. Evil Butcher. It says Evil Butcher. I just really think it was more of a dingus than anything. That is a second giant ghost soul. Jesus. I am getting soul luck that I've never had before in all my time of playing this game. And that never gets old to me. But I hope everyone's having a good evening right now. I am a tiny bit fatigued, but nothing that bad, I would say. Can I get up here yet? No. After looking over the VODs and everything from the previous stream, we have found out that the stream was just below 7 hours, which is mind-boggling to me. Because I used to think, oh, you dingus. Still need a better jump. I honestly thought 4 hours was the only thing I'd ever be able to do at any point. Hi, Arachne. Hi, Ectoplasm. Ectoplasm's just as annoying as they were, just like the Fleamen. In Symphony of the Night, they touch you, you get cursed, you get cursed. I believe in this one, curse makes it so you can't actually... It'll just drain your MP to 0 and keep you at 0 until it wears off. Favorite Castlevania? Hi, Jerry's Place. It is actually this one. No doubt in my mind, my favorite Castlevania is Aria of Sorrow. Symphony of the Night is fantastic. It is the first Metroidvania, but it is, without a doubt, it's one of my favorite games, but definitely not my favorite Castlevania. That is very easily this one. Now, I will give you fair warning. If you were expecting top-tier play, that is not what I'm going to be able to offer. I am very much a, very text energy kind of person. So don't be surprised if I take some stupid damage or do some stupid stuff while trying to talk. Oh, geez. Back off. Another level up. Can I make it from here? Probably not with this amount of... Oh, nice! Unfortunately, it's only for $100. Well, I do have a goal to currently play through every one of the Metroidvanias that I can. I've already proven that I can manage Dawn of Sorrow, which I will pick up after completing Aria. Again, for what is probably the 15th time in my life. Oh, hello. Hi, Yoko. Hey, you're Soma, aren't you? You must be him. Yes, but who are you? Oh, forgive me. I'm Yoko Belnades. I'm a member of the church. How would a member of the church recognize me? You met Genya Arikado, right? Yeah, they were about as subtle as a hammer upside your head at this point with who Genya actually is. I did meet him, but he told me about you and asked me to help you if you were in trouble. Arikado said that? That's hard to believe. Well, he may seem cold at first, but he's actually quite a decent guy. He may be looking out for you because you share the same dark powers. Wait, what? You say my powers are dark? Oh, you mean you didn't know that? Correct response. Oh, no. Did I say something? What's said is said. Essentially, you have the power to rule over and command monsters. Rule over monsters? I have no desire to do that. It comes as naturally as breathing for you, so you may not realize it yet. And though I called it a dark power, that doesn't mean it's evil. It's like a weapon. Its user decides whether to use it for good or evil. Well, when you put it that way, I feel a little bit better. Since I got this power, I've begun to lose my sense of self. Pardon the noise outside. You are yourself. There's no one else you could be. Don't second guess yourself. Be confident. That's most important. I think I understand now. Thanks, Yoko. I'm not used to being thanked by people. Oh, I forgot to ask you. Have you seen a man named Graham? Graham? Yes, I met him earlier. Be wary of that man. I believe that he will inherit Dracula's powers. No way! He did not look like a bad guy. Okay, so I'm going to call bullshit on that one. Also, Cherry's Place, thank you for following. Welcome on in. Thank you for joining the Void. Appreciate that. Hope you enjoy the continued Castlevania that I'll be going through. Right, and I've got a bridge to sell you. As somebody else, Picaspery on YouTube, put it, you can't look like Graham Jones and not be evil. Don't be fooled by his appearance. He's not who you think he is. All right. Well, I must be going. I've got to find Graham. See you around. Bye, Yoko. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I don't have a map for this place. So, unfortunately... Ow. As I said before, I am not so lost in pride that I'm not going to use a healing item. I know there's a save point around here somewhere. And heavens knows I need it. Hey, look, a book. We will actually be coming back for this. How long have I known the series? My first exposure to it, if I have to be honest, Symphony of the Night was my first time playing it. But my first time seeing someone else play it was Super Castlevania 4. Hey, a boar's back here. Please die. But my first time sinking my teeth into it was absolutely Symphony of the Night. My first Egavania. And from there, oh god, I deserve that. From there, it was playing, like, not to go how deep I've gotten into it at one point, I actually tried playing Harmony of Dissonance, the HD Castlevania, which was, if no one has ever seen that one before, it is a 4-player co-op Castlevania. So check this out. One of my favorite little puzzles. It's not really a puzzle, it's just a thing. How am I supposed to get that way? If I turn to him, his mouth closes. Backdash. That's Gorgon. Or Catobla. Nah, Catobla. Nah, I can't pronounce it. I brain here Super Castlevania. Oh, God. That is fair. And, like, after already stumbling over one word, I'm not trying that one. So I believe the whip sword is up here. Which is the closest you're ever going to freaking get to Soma actually properly using a Belmont whip. Yep, whip sword. But I played Harmony of Dissonance, which was... oh, God. It's this mess of a game where all 4 players are simultaneously on one large generated map, and your goal is basically beat the boss. And the boss has attacks that literally tear through entire sections of the screen. Like Gurgoth, for example, is the first boss of level 1. Trying to see. There's got to be a save point. Yeah, it's down there. Oh, Jesus. I've really got to start paying more attention. I get it. I'm scatterbrained, but I shouldn't be that bad. The whip sword actually is pretty good. Who was the Let's Player Proton John? I had a feeling, because Proton Johns is easily one of the best, like, Let's Plays of Aria of Sorrow that I've ever seen. And it was through him that I am reminded of why I keep wanting to kill the student witch, because I want bullet cats. Legacy of Darkness. Ooh. God, I have to remember, like, wait, was that the one on the PS2 or... No, that might have also still been a DS one. Or a Game Boy Advance one. Because there were about 3 or 4 of these on Game Boy Advance, but nothing... N64? Oh, God. Is that the werewolf one? Like, I am nowhere near as experienced with Castlevania as I am with, say, Final Fantasy. Where I could, like, list off... Yay, the Boar of Soul creates a revolving wall of flame. If I was ever going to equip another soul besides my flying armor right now, it would probably be this one. Because again, Giant Ghost creates a barrier, and unless you're dealing with projectiles... The thing, like, I never actually played the Legacy of Darkness one. Oh god, I am stuck between... Oh god! We're going back to the save point. I am not going into that boss fight in this condition. Fortunately, the Whip Soul really does help out in this upcoming boss fight. Twitch Content Chief announces their departure. Sources say classes with Twitch PRs over being out of touch. I'm trying to figure out which one. God, this 2 weeks of drama is never ending. But Legacy of Darkness was, I believe, short printed, which makes actually playing it... It made it very tough to play it, and I've never had a chance to. So, having only played Castlevania 64, the one that came before Legacy of Darkness, Jerry's Place, let me ask you this, if you're willing to share. Is it fun? Does it hold up? Is it worth trying to procure, in air quotes? Fun thing, by the way, you can ride on his back. Oh, God. Just don't be on his back when he turns around because the hitbox will screw you over. Minotaur. This is why I like the whip sword. It gives you very needed distance. Until you get some better armor, Soma really is... Like, he really does not want to get hit. He does not have the hardiness of other Belmonts. Because he's not a Belmont. He's just a guy. Meets Great Armor. Great Armor really hates this sword. Shield doesn't really help when I can just do this. This is probably one of my favorite things. Just like... Because when I was younger and I didn't know the whip sword and I didn't think about using the backdash, this was an actually really annoying and scary boss. With the whip sword, it is trivial. Unless you do that. And that's why he was a scary boss, because, like, you had to hit through that shield, and that sword chunks. Got the rare drop iron plate, though. Didn't get his soul, but I got the rare drop armor. That shows you how big of a difference that armor is. From 20 to 35. Very necessary. Ah, hammer. Oh, what's a child like yourself doing in a place like this? A child? You're rude, Grandpa. Oh, my apologies. The name's Hammer. The army ordered me to come here. Hi, I'm Soma. I thought I was inspecting a shrine, but suddenly I was in a castle. Don't you think that's a mean thing to do to a guy? So I just bailed on my mission. Nice. What do you mean? There were a bunch of strange people gathered at the shrine. I thought they'd be good customers, so I opened up a shop. Ah, good for you. There's weapons all over this castle and no monsters at the front gate. Good place for a shop. Come on by, I'll give you a good deal. See you around. I like to think everybody knows a hammer in their lives. I know I do. A shop, huh? I don't get it. Oh, you've been collecting money like crazy, Soma. Malfast Soul. Jump again. Double jump. I love double jumps in games. They are one of my favorite things. it's tough to find people talking about it, mainly for that exact reason of Castlevania 64 did not do good at all. It bombed tremendously because it was overly complicated. For those of you who don't understand what I mean by that one, because Castlevania 64 is one of those games where it's either memed like Superman 64 or no one's ever played it. Ooh, wow, Battle Axe. All my soul luck is going into weapons and armor, apparently. From 38 to 72. One thing I had to complain about was the camera. I love the music, though, and I'm a Cornell fangirl, like I said before, so not much to complain about here from me. From you telling me that the only problem is the camera, that already makes me feel a lot better. Because one of the... Come on down here. Come here. You jackass. One of the biggest problems with Castlevania 64 remained the camera, unfortunately. But it was also the way the story worked. There was a day and nighttime mechanic. It was very poorly explained. 2 different characters with very different styles. It didn't really... Yes! Student Witch released a lethal cat that runs full speed at enemies. You bet your sweet Bippy I'm equipping that right now. I love Student Witch. Go attack cat! My favorite soul. Bar none. Proton John had it right when he said it was his favorite soul as well. It really is such amazing. I know, it's just a normal cat that just happens to, like, you know, go straight for your legs. Right. So, and that's kind of the big problem. Like, people expected a certain thing out of a Castlevania game back then. Now, if it came out nowadays and had a better camera, I guarantee you Castlevania 64 will be seen as a hidden gem of the franchise. But the time it came out, ooh, it was just bad timing all around. If you wanted, right, it was their first attempt doing it, which is why, like, I feel like nowadays it's really treated as a sort of cult classic. And it's why I'd be willing to try it. I would just need a strategy guide, because it is very mean sometimes. But I'd have no problem going through that. And for those wondering, Magus, why exactly are you playing this game like before October? Wouldn't this be a great spooky month game? Yes and no. I do love Castlevania dearly, and it would make a great Halloween type game. But since I've already done Symphony of the Night months ago, I kind of want to just keep it going. Yeah, that's the thing. I really need to play that one. That was the other part that my brain just kind of derped out on. Broadsword. If I hadn't got the Battle Axe drop, this would probably be what I'm using instead of the Whip Blade. But the Legacy of Darkness was, I believe, at least in the US, a Blockbuster exclusive. That's how little faith they had in it. They made it exclusive to Blockbuster Video. Not to sell, just to rent. So the copies of Legacy of Darkness are very, very few and far between. It is one of those games where it is a rare situation where I will say, play it however you can. You can take that to mean whatever you want. I'm just saying, take it however you can. Yeah, and that was because, like, around that time, like, my console, where all my friends had a Sony PlayStation, I was the kid with an N64. So I always had to keep a lookout for, like, games that may or may not... Ooh, Baselard. I had to keep an eye out for games that I thought would be interesting. And that was one where, after getting burned by 64 and then seeing Blockbuster exclusive on it, I was like, well, that's not good. Like, even as a kid, I was, like, very wary of that. Which then led to me that I remember the game I rented too, because instead of going for that one, I went for Mischief Makers. And I love Mischief Makers. Shake, shake. Also, the defense difference now from a couple of level ups and that iron armor. I was taking around 13, 14 damage from that Durga. Now I take 1. Soma grows exponentially more powerful with the right drops and a little bit of luck. But yeah, no shame for you finding any way possible to sink your teeth into that game. Another hammer. That'll be ironically sold to Hammer next time I see him. That was another thing that Aria of Sorrow did. Now, if anyone knows, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong here. Because there were other games that came out, like Castlevania Circle of the Moon. There's another one that I cannot recall off the top of my mind that came out for the Game Boy Advance. There were 3 of them. There was Circle of the Moon. I don't think it was Harmony of Distance because I think that was the HD one, but there was another HFD of something. If you want to, you could backtrack a little bit, but I don't really feel like doing that. I feel like continuing forward. For that, Flying Armor and the Malfast Soul. Zombie Officer. More Wing Scales. What would be my... Nah, like, personally, like, what would I have? I forgot. Wing Skeletons are just going to keep going forever. Like, nah, what do you mean by, like, what would be my story or background? Like, what would I actually have? Like, if I ended up in the world of Castlevania, like, what I would do? Die Rock Armor. Nope. So, if I was a character, there are 2 characters I look at and I go, this would kind of be my sort of thing. One of them is from Castlevania Bloodlines, which came out on the Genesis. Ooh, Ghost Dancers. They have luck souls, which are one of the very, very, very few ways to raise your luck and increase your chances of getting souls. Speak of the devil, this is the new soul we're equipping. Am I sacrificing damage? Yes. Am I getting a better chance at drops? Yes. That's why we're doing this. Castlevania Bloodlines is one, and the other is one of the later games that I'll be playing on stream, Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. Both of them have characters who are not part of the Belmont family. And as we've known, Belmonts are traditionally the people who can actually... Forgot to double jump for a second. Who can actually fight Dracula using the power of the vampire killer. This is a warp point. Very important to get. This makes traversing around the castle so much easier. So, what does a character do if you're not Soma, who can absorb the souls of his beaten enemies? You're not Alucard, who is part Dracula in himself. You're just like a regular person. Well, sometimes... Howdy there, you came. Is this where you open your shop? Yes, it is. By the way, that cute young lady over there, she's staring at you. Is she your friend? Yeah. Whoa! I had no idea you're so popular with the ladies. Hey, it's not like that. Don't be shy now, you hear? It's good to be young. It's a good thing. Alrighty, back to business. Take a look around, friend. There's one in Bloodlines who uses Alucard's spear. And I honestly would love to have something like that. Like, I would never see myself as main protagonist, I guess would be the right way to put it. I've never had, quote-unquote, main protagonist energy. I could sell some of my weapons, but part of me loves keeping them as, like, a reminder of how far I've come. So if I ever get multiples of something, I usually sell it. But if I only got one, I'll just hold on to it. But I'm never a person who, like, goes, I want to be, like, part of the Belmont clan, or I want to, like, be the main protagonist character. I've never been good at that mindset. I've always been more of the, yeah, I'll be the guy who's in the background, sure. I'll be the support character. That's always been like my way of looking at things in life. Maybe I'm a bit weird like that. Welcome back, Soma. Hey. What? That man over there. Who? You mean Hammer? His name's Hammer, huh? Don't you think he's a little scary? No, I think he's a decent guy. Look at all those weapons he has over there. He told me he was opening up his own shop. Here? He's opening a shop in this castle? He's weird. Yeah, it's pretty strange. You say that he's a good guy, I'll believe you. She also heals you to full whenever you talk to her. Gonna take a sip. Oh, God. Hydration is key. So, yeah, I'd probably be like a support character, or I would end up being like someone who just happens to get a weapon from somebody else. A lucky charm, which I will equip right away. The kind of thing where, like I can participate, I could try fighting, but I'd much prefer to help others from the sidelines, especially in my current disabled condition. I feel like he's walking as fast as his arm swing allows for. Yeah. Like, it's a bit weird. Wait until I get, like, one of the late game best weapons. Light magic priestess. So, like, Sypha, maybe? One who left the church once they started turning to the dark side. The healer of FIFA, the group. Nice. I also have to remember that the Castlevania series came out. So when I say Sypha, I think, like, at first, I think the Dracula 3 Sypha. And then I'm like, oh, wait, no, we actually have a reference. We have a Sypha we can reference now. Oh, no. I have to be very careful saying her name normally. But I love how you knew the next question I was going to ask you, Cherry's Place. I was literally about to go. I was literally about to ask you that exact question. E3, I feel like you would be an awesome vendor. You would actually offer, like, fair and balanced prices. There's a sword there. I would love to have it. Zombie Officer. Okay. I did not know this until Proton John's Let's Play. Zombie Officer's soul is translated incorrectly. It says jumping while taking damage restores health. That's not actually how that one works. I believe, if memory serves, either you're taking damage while you're in the air, or it's that, ooh, a cestus, so I can punch if I wanted to. But no, I have this axe. But, oh God, my brain is filing out on me. I need to take a second. But they actually mistranslated that, where I think it's just like it prevents knockback, or you take less damage. It's very weird. It was very improperly translated soul, unfortunately. I think I'm going to go a little bit further. Oh, wait. Back up. Scythe is pretty epic mage in her own right of elementals. I just use the light element of medical spells, weapons with throwing knives. Honestly, I'm more amazed that, like, people in the Castlevania universe don't keep their distance. Like, unless your name is Belmont, and even then, like, they made Vampire Killer a whip. You were not supposed to go shove your face directly into the monster. I say, as I immediately shoved my face into 3 ghost dancers. Do as I say, not as I do, folks. Do as I say, not as I do. But I will be taking a tiny break shortly, just to give myself a little bit of breathing room. Might run a little bit of an ad, just to stop any nightmare pre-roll that may be showing up. Like, honestly, like, who I am as Magus is literally like, I'm a Void Hoodie, I am a mage. Being up close and personal is the last thing I want to be with a monster. At all. Like, I didn't go for all this time learning how to cast spells just to end up, like, getting hit in the face by somebody. Silk Robe. Now, if you take a look at the map here, I love this, and there's another Let's Player, Pro Jared, who never noticed this despite numerous people telling him. There's a spot you cannot get to normally. This looks like stairs. Voila. Your reward is a cool $1,000. And more importantly, more map completion. Now, eventually a time will come where I don't often grind souls, but there is one I'm gonna really, really want. Okay, that was not what I wanted to do. We'll get back up there eventually. Looking to see where I want to be. Yeah, we can go the long way around. Maybe pick up some other things, grab a save point. But I'm like, I'm a spellcaster. I don't want to engage in weird-ass shit. Thank you, Cherry's Place. Enjoy the lurk. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the follow as well. It means the world to me. Attack cat. I forgot I had my attack cats. Swing. I have a question for chat, by the way. Any person who can answer this. And this is not a Castlevania question. This is a... I guess you would technically call it a Nightbot question? Because I've seen some people who do like exclamation point lurk, but I never see a command for it. What does that do? Is that a thing? Feel free to enlighten me. I'm always up for more knowledge. Just slowly work our way back up to the top. If we're lucky, we might even grab a new soul or two along the way. Yeah, nah, like when you said lurk, that's what made the thought appear in my brain. I'm like, I've seen people do this before. I don't know what that does, and now I'm just kind of curious. Another ghost soul. Why am I farming ghosts? I know I already have everything for new dinguses. Lurk command is just what people use to let the streamer know. Ah, okay, cool. Thank you. I love being enlightened with stuff like that. So thank you so much, Cherry's Place. It's been a pleasure having you here. Enjoy your lurk. Nothing down there that we need. I'm going to pop a save. I really probably should, just so I have that there. Because I want people to know that, like, I appreciate, like, a lot of people here are, like, lurkers who will just listen to me talk, which I really do appreciate knowing that. Makes me feel like I'm not, like, just talking into the void, ironically. So that's something I might want to work on. Oh, Skull Archer fires enchanted arrows. Not a bad soul, but considering we already have my favorite, the attack cat, which, by the way, the student witch soul is a soul that you can literally use as a, like, look at that, it just runs. It is a remarkably versatile soul that I have used going into, like, endgame stuff. Baby kitty! As you can see, the cat changes size. There's like a 5% chance, I think, of getting a small cat, or is it a 1% chance? Anyways, every once in a while, little baby pops up. Little kitten. Still does the exact same damage, just a lot smaller. And now that I have the Malfast soul, a lot of the stuff around here becomes a lot more accessible. Including but not limited to that one ledge I couldn't get to beforehand because I couldn't nail the frame-perfect jump. And yes, I am going back for it because I want it. God, I love the little student witch. Go, little kitty. It's like having a pocket Freya, whatever I want it. Like, for the cost of 20 MP, here's a pocket Freya. So I'm going to be honest. I don't know what is happening tomorrow, if anything is happening tomorrow. Might not be, honestly. Leather plate. That's good for selling. It's entirely possible that, like, it'll just be another stream. Like, I might honestly pick up from here. I might do some more power wash. We might have Sea of Thieves. I'm really unsure. Just because I never bothered to actually check and set that up. But I will keep you all posted on that once I have an idea. Speak of the devil. Hello, Fel. How you doing? There we go. That, and up here, stand on Catopaz, you get a copper plate. Copper plate is nowhere near as good as the iron plate I got from the drop on the Great Armor, which is why I'm just like, it's nice, but eh. You know what? That is perfectly fair, good sir. If you guys don't mind, I'm actually going to go use the bathroom really quick. Just going to run a quick little 1 minute ad. Or should I run longer or just 1 minute? I'm trying to figure out how to make sure that we are not dealing with pre-roll ad if at all possible. 2 minute ad. I'll do a 2 minute ad real quick. Val, I'm going to come back and double check on you and see how you're doing. But first, I need to go use the bathroom. Right back, everybody. I'll leave it to my cat to just be the greatest. Okay. Woo. Catch my breath. And we're back. My cat has decided to appropriate something in my... Thank you. So I got a... Thank you. So the other day, we got an exercise bike to help me out with trying to... okay. They really do now. They always did. What am I saying? It's cat law, yeah. Downside to the battle axe, very slow startup. Oh no, I'm not going to inappropriate it. Get dodged. It's hers for now. So we got an exercise bike, so I can continue to try and build up muscle in my legs to the best of my limited ability. There's no real promise because I literally still have to wear my leg braces. Oh yeah, no, I realize like inappropriate, like downside text messages, including in a Twitch chat. Puns do not hit anywhere near as hard as they should. But I got an exercise bike, and I still had to wear my leg braces in order to actually use it. But that's kind of something I expected to happen. I'm not shocked by that. I can only drop down from there, damn it. Yeah, we really are just going to have to work our way up that way, huh? Get bonked. But she has taken to just sitting in the seat now. The seat is hers now. She's like, you moved my chair that was in here. Now I take this seat instead. And I'm like, I can't stop her. She'll just sit back in it again. But I did not know she did that, so when I came back from the bathroom and I saw her sitting there, I was like, oh, his baby. Val, how are you doing, my friend, besides silent scream? Or do you, like, if you want to elaborate, go ahead. If not, completely understandable. You catch me in the middle of playing one of my favorite games of all time. I'm really thinking that Aria of Sorrow, if not in my top 10, if not my top 5, is absolutely get juked in my top 10. Brain being brain. Yeah, I know that feel. Some days you just have a bad brain day. Because brain just decides to choose violence. Get a lance. Your call if you... should we plan or would you like a break on Saturday? Me, I just have to be careful because after learning that I did a 7-hour stream, I've learned the big thing I need to do to make sure I don't push myself into exhaustion is take frequent breaks and be willing to run an ad every once in a while to allow myself to stop talking. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm climbing all the way up here, this is why. New door. Don't know yet? That's fair, man. No shame in, like, taking a break for, like, for Saturday. We do Sea of Thieves, like, every break and ad, 3 minutes of them. And the reason why is not because Twitch mandates it. On the contrary. Oh. Strange. I sense a dark power within you. Who are you? It is rude to ask questions before introducing yourself. Yes, you're right. I can't give you my name, but people call me Jay. People call you Jay? What are you, like Prince when he stopped using his name? What? Why hide your real name? Are you a criminal? No, I have amnesia. I'm told that I was in an accident in 1999. When I woke up in the hospital, I'd forgotten my name and my past. Oh, I see. Well, my name's Soma. Your dark power. Were you born with it? I don't really know. I first noticed it when I entered this castle. I see. I guess I was mistaken. Mr. J. Oh, God, that is ruined for me. Why have you come to this castle? Call me Jay. Yeah, so why the fuck are you out here in Drake's castle, Jay? I am filled with fear when I hear the name Dracula. I came here because of the prophecy. I also thought my memory might return. In fact, since my arrival, I felt like my memory is returning. And your accident occurred in 1999? Maybe Dracula was involved? I fear you are correct. Especially since I have magical powers. Jay, are you an exorcist? Well, you might say that. But I work for no one but myself. I must be going now. I'm sure we'll meet again. Yeah, see ya. Suspicious ass amnesiac with a weird goatee. Place your bets now, gents, gals, and non-binary pals. As we've established, I already know who he is. More ghost dancers! More ghost souls! Oh, that is one thing that I really like about Dawn of Sorrow, is that they made it so the more copies of a soul you get, the stronger it becomes. Which is a very nice reward for when the game just decides to... Where's the Belmont button? You shouldn't have pressed the Belmont button. I'm like, yeah, it's suspicious amnesiac with a goatee in Dracula's castle who had an accident in 1999. Gee, I fucking wonder. Again, they really, like, the closest one they get to, like, maybe you wouldn't know unless you played the previous game is Arcado when go attack cat. Like, they have a particular... I swore it was up here. Might be elsewhere. Hey, look, I found a telegraph wire. There's something that Arcado does at the very beginning. And if you played Symphony of the Night, you look at that and you immediately go, oh, your ass is Alucard because that was Soul Steel. So it's like, oh, there's no hiding that one. Cool. Save point. But just in case you've never played it, they decide to also beat you upside the head with it by going, we're just going to drop his name right there. And even then, if you never knew who Alucard was, like, it's okay, because he doesn't play that big of a deal in this. He's more exposition machine than anything else. Is it here? As a Belmont, what the fuck do you do with the 40 years between Dracula beatdowns? So, that's actually a thing. That was part of the story of Symphony of the Night that unfortunately didn't get translated that well. Yeah. So, the whole reason why Shaft was able to get... Oh, here we go. If you're wondering how you're supposed to know these, the Peeping Eye Soul reveals them. Samurai armor. In Dracula's castle. I'll let you figure out if this makes sense or not. And I will take a slight defense drop in exchange for more attack. But the thing is, like, the way he said it was, if I become Lord of this castle, I can resurrect Dracula, and then I can just keep fighting him forever. And yeah, Fell's right. The other thing Belmonts do besides beat the shit out of Dracula is hunt other monsters. They are very skilled monster hunters who also... Hello. It's like they did my work for me, assholes. They are very skilled monster hunters who also just happen to specialize in killing fucking Dracula. Some of the other games that I might be playing, depending on what mood I have... There are other By the way, if you see that, yes, that is... Yeah, he just threw curry at me. That Waiter Skeleton Soul is the other soul... I can see a single Belmont on a damn thing unless it had Drac involved. It just so happens that Drac happens to gather all the bullshit. Look at all this. We're hunting it technically. There have been a couple of times where Belmonts have hunted down people who were going to resurrect Dracula. Like, it wasn't actually Drac himself. It just happened to be Drac adjacent. Yeah, Konami is Konami. Everyone keeps saying they're going to release some info about one of their brand, like they're bringing back another game, and I'm just like, if it's Silent Hill, I do not care. Konami, I am afraid of doing another Silent Hill. If it's another Castlevania, well, Koji Igarashi's already made Bloodstained, so that well is dead for you. I mean, you could try, but it's going to fucking suck. If you're wondering why I'm going back into this room, it's not just to farm these souls. It's because I need Ketoblapas alive so I can jump on his body because I forgot. Come here, Dingus. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Good dog. Good bull. There you go. And what's up here? That's a big-ass ow. Mind up. This is what I get for talking and not paying attention. Belmont's Hunt. A combination of Zelda Breath of the Wild terrain navigation, Metroidvania backtracking, and Monster Hunter fights. Don't tempt me. That actually sounds cool. Okay. Come on. There we go. Can't kill them. If you do, you can't get up here. So our double jump does not carry us high enough. Please die. Please die. There is a Monster Hunter Japanese spin-off. I say spin-off, but really it's its own franchise. But I haven't seen a game from them in a hot minute called Tokiden. And it is literally just Monster Hunter, but you're fighting like Japanese cryptids. And I love it. Just I haven't seen a game for it in a hot minute, and it makes me worried that it might be dead. Yes, he was just laughing at me for hitting me with that plate of curry. And to be fair, he was probably justified in doing so. He hit me with curry. Ooh, I have got to stop playing recklessly. He says as he gets punched by a Minotaur. Yet again. I'm like, where am I going here? I'm not really... I'm getting lost in the sauce. Oh my god, I need a pun emote. I need a pun emote like Lucky Bun Pun. For moments like this. So I can keep going to the right. Or I can explore a bit more over to the left to complete the map. Yeah, or occasionally, if you're unlucky, like some huge-ass demon Oni. I just described Neo, didn't I? Like, Neo is what? Single-player Monster Hunter, essentially. Except you happen to be Irish William Wallace for... Oh, yeah, the Mon Hunt Witcher cross-promotion. There was the Devil May Cry cross-promotion, but that one made sense, sort of. Like, not thematically, but, like, I get it. The Witcher one, though, really just made me scratch my head. Also, I am very glad I came over here. I just remember what this is. This is a teleport spot. Give me your soul, Nemesis. Nope, not today. All right. This is another one of the teleport rooms. Thank goodness. These are very important to grab. They make traveling around here very possible now. So there's another game that I realized I have not played and beaten. I've not played it at all, as a matter of fact. And I don't know why it comes to mind now. My brain be weird like that. I haven't even played yet Super Mario Odyssey. I have it, though. I just never played it. And I couldn't tell you why. There are a lot of games that if it works out, I will play them on stream. Okay, go ahead. We actually had someone in here earlier, Cherry's Place, who was I got to talk Legacy of Darkness with her, which is the incredibly short printed N64 game that I never got to play. That was a fucking Blockbuster exclusive. Oh, I know why I didn't go over here. I need slide for over here. Have a cat. Have another cat. Oh, damn. Alucard's real name? Oh. I don't know, because I also don't remember his mom's name. No, his mom's name... No, it's not Maria, but... I should know, because I literally beat Symphony of the Night a few months ago, and Drac literally mentions her name. Yeah, feel free to lore dump on me, because, I am drawing the biggest goose egg right now. And the thing, just earlier I was memeing about the fact that Genya Arikado does the worst possible job in history hiding his name. Also, behold, our first boss is back, the Creaking Skull. He doesn't like cats. But this is to show you that, guess what? You can actually get the boss souls that you didn't know about before. You're going to have to farm them. And that sucks. But you can do it. And what is all this for? Good question. I actually don't remember. There should be a boss down here or one of the souls that I need. Adrian Tepes and his mom was Lisa. And, oh, jeez, I'm being attacked. Complex Cat, thank you for joining the Void. Welcome on in. You catch us in the middle of Castlevania Trivia as I play my favorite of the Castlevania games. Going through as a typical Japanese high schooler, although the translation is literally just... Ugh. I will never get over the fact that the translators literally thought we could never wrap our brains around Japanese high schooler, so they changed his last name from Caruso to Cruz and just said that your childhood friend also happens to be a Japanese shrine maiden. Don't question it. Killer doll mesmerizes the enemy. You throw a doll, they attack that. It's not a good soul. Our reward, $500 dues. AKA, I went the wrong way. Hey, enjoy your lurk. I love having lurkers. Thank you for the follow as well. Like any follow at all means the world to me. And the fact that we've had 2 this stream means so much. Especially for this game. Because, it's just, I have such a soft spot in my heart for this. Today has been a pretty productive day. We have gotten the YouTube channel set up and we have started adding uploads of the prior streams to said YouTube channel. The Twitter is still set up and I need to actually start using that more because I'm just bad at remembering it exists. Go attack cats! As I continue to dig around this cellar... Evil Butcher's ability is exactly what you think it is. It's knives. You get knives. Ooh, spoopy. Purple Evil Butcher And I genuinely think the only reason that one's purple is because of the air here. They want him to be able to actually stand out. Evil Butcher throws sharpened butcher knives. Yep, it's the knife ability. Axe Armor is the axe ability. Evil Butcher is the knife ability. Ow, ow, ow. Flea Man is... You literally throw a Flea Man. God. So, for the deepest cut that I can think of, at least not the deepest cut, like, the noise they make when they die, I hear that now, and I can't stop hearing Diavolo from part 5 when he gets stuck. I just can't. He lives rent-free in my brain now. Okay, guess I am fighting in the wine cellar. Big boy. The big golem. Hits hard, is complete asshole. Dies very easily to an attack cat. Of course, I don't have enough MP to just spam attack cats forever. This is, yep. Shoots rocks at you like an asshole. This is another enemy where if you have the whip sword, it is actually a lot easier to deal with. Which is why, because I don't feel like waiting for my cats to recharge, whip sword! Just be careful, because he really does hit like a damn dump truck. That's 40 damage wearing the samurai armor, which is relatively good armor. If you don't have good armor, he's going to chunk you. Yet again, another one where we did not get a soul. Anytime you get a soul from killing a boss, that soul is a guaranteed drop. It means at no other point in the game will you ever run into this enemy. The fuck was that? Skeleton Blaze. I can now slide. But you might have been wondering what the fuck that was. Tsuchinoko. I wanted to demonstrate that for anyone wondering. I was amazed we actually got to see it the second time. Tsuchinoko only spawns there. And as you can see, it is not a guaranteed spawn. Just like the Tsuchinoko of Legend, it is a fat snake. I love Tsuchinokos. I think they're adorable. Despite the fact they're not real, they're one of my favorite cryptids. Because all it is somebody who once saw a snake who ate way too much food and was a little chunky friend and went, that can't be real. Snakes are smooth. Therefore, must be an ancient spirit or cryptid. Fleaman hops around madly. You toss out Fleaman. You literally toss out little guys. I still prefer my attack cats, though. But Tsuchinoko is just a pain in the ass. Only spawns there. You only get that rare chime to try and kill him. There we go. Get a high potion. Test out the slide. What's worse is not only do you get that rare chance to kill him, his soul isn't even a guaranteed drop when you kill him. And for all this bullshit, what do you get? You do get a unique soul, at least. Which is nice. Tsuchinoko's soul. If memory serves... now, this one's kind of tough to remember because I've only ever owned the Tsuchinoko soul once. If memory serves, Tsuchinoko's soul allows you to have better sell prices, or it increases the amount of money you earn from coin drops as long as it's equipped. Is it worth it? No, not at all. But if you want 100% in this game, you're going to be farming that room. And you will learn to hate it just like we all have as players. Magus, why would you want 100%? Because 100% gets you something. I can't remember what. Can't remember if it's the Soul Eater ring or if that's for something else. This game does have its little tricks and achievements for doing certain things. Sorry, kitty cat. I can be a little more reckless now that I have a little more HP. There will come a time where being reckless does get my ass killed. There it is. Okay. Behold, hole in the ceiling. I cannot get there yet. I need one or two very specific souls to pull that off. Oh, Lord. Ugh. Persephone. That's right. Persephone, daughter of goddess Demeter, now is a combat maid. Never let it be said that this game is not at least a little bit weird and humorous. I'll come back for you. I do not need high mana up. I literally have a mana prism, and this game just drops hearts like they're candy. Durga lets you throw katanas. This is the thing. My short-term memory, terrible. My long-term memory, apparently sublime in making up for the damage my brain took from hypoxia. It's like, hey, guess what? You ain't going to be able to remember jack squat 5 seconds afterwards. But in return, if it happened like 3 or 4 months ago, you'll remember it with like almost like superhuman clarity, apparently. Behold, a hallway. Yep. We'll come back there later. Remember that bunny, though. Can I sit? Can I sit? Can I sit? No. Only Alucard can apparently sit. We continue working our way up. A wonderful save point. But Adrian, huh? Can't say I expected that one. Behold. If you remember earlier, I said that there's no point for having duplicate souls. This boss is the exception to the rule. Also the exception that sort of proves the rule. Headhunter. Yep, we're going to be doing a couple of good old-fashioned decapitations here. Welcome to Castlevania. The Headhunter is a bit dangerous. If you don't know how to deal with them. So, that's 2 down. And now its true form is revealed. This is where the danger comes from. Poison. Poison's a bit different in this game compared to other games. You still want to heal it immediately, though. What does poison do? Poison lowers your damage tremendously. Get away from me, lizard. He attack cat. If I had a faster weapon, I could be attacking the tongue, but I don't. So I prefer to spam attack cat. Maybe get in a hit or two if I can. But as you can see, my attack just took a huge drop. But that is a dead headhunter and one of the best souls in the late game. Collect souls to increase strength. So every certain amount of souls that you hit as a threshold, you will gain additional stats. This soul is one of the best ones to have equipped if you don't have, like, I'm doing Ghost Dancer, for example, because it increases my drop rate. Headhunter would raise all my other stats right now by 2, but doesn't raise luck. I prefer the boost to luck, so I'm going to be holding on to that for right now. And now inside here is a witch. And I just got wombo combo by her fireball. Whew. There you are. This is one of the demons I want, Curly. This is one of the only demons where I am tempted to farm. Because Curly's Soul is one of 3 in the game that you need to access. Oh my god, I'm getting... Oh, stop it. Here, take cat. There we go. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to take a sip. I have to remind myself that doing this does take a lot out of me. Talking constantly and also playing the game and trying to remember all this stuff is a bit more taxing than I will ever care to admit. Valkyrie down. Which reminds me, there was supposed to be the Valkyrie profile game. The new one that's coming out on PS4 and PS5. They actually were going to have the original Valkyrie profile Lenif coming out in 2 days, and unfortunately they had to postpone it, which makes me sad. They postponed it all the way to December, and I really thought like playing that game would have been a interesting time, to say the least. It is a very unique game for what it was. But I also completely forgot until I saw the announcement that there was going to be a new Valkyrie profile game in general. So ironically, by mentioning it, it also reminded me that there was a game in the first place. Thank you, Fug. Welcome on in. This is one of the ones that took me a little bit of messing to get with, but I am so glad I did. You joined me talking about a completely different game, but this is me playing through my favorite game of all in the Castlevania franchise. Undyne, Walk on Water Surfaces. I love Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. It is easily top 10 favorite games. The Hrunting. It is considerably weaker than the Battle Axe, but with a far faster turnaround, like a far faster recovery and far faster attack speed, I am willing to take a 20-point loss of damage in exchange for less vulnerability. The Game Boy brick. D-pad, 2 buttons, and like select and start. And just run with it. It's like, make it work. If you're wondering, the Undying Soul actually is a soul mandatory for progression. But it is unlike the other souls that we have gotten, the passive souls, which are the gray ones. This one is a yellow soul. Alright, you know what? Forget this. Cats, go! Good job, my cats. Come here. They are battery sponges, but they can survive everything. I think E3 also has an OG Game Boy. Like, what? No, what was it? Like, one part... Somebody mentioned it. I can't remember. Like, one part of the... Hi there. Oh, bad Kyoma Demon. Yeah, okay, like, you were the one who mentioned that, like, you still have one like that. Oh, man. I'm still shocked that I am, like... I guess, like, I have to remember that I did other stuff earlier today. I am really bad at remembering this, chat. Like, I am terrible at remembering this, so I'm like, I've only been streaming for 2 hours. Why am I so tired? So, here's the Undying Soul. Allows you to walk on water surfaces. Why is it not a passive soul? Because you need the ability to turn it on and off. And you could do that with the other ones, but they figured it would probably be easier just to set it up like this. Now, Curly Soul is, one, like I mentioned earlier, one of the 3 souls I really want. Oh no. Get off of me. Imp. Imp forces you into Berserk status. Look one way, attack constantly, you get no choice in the matter. You can also see Curly is very weak to poison. But she has a soul I need to get into a particular part of the game. It's her and 2 other ones. Thank you, Perseph. And right now, it's just hers just happens to be the closest one nearby. I am taking stupid damage. Here's the Kyoma Demon. Farewell. Please be something nice. Yes, you are something nice. We're actually going to go back to the beginning just for a moment, just so I can heal up with Mina and sell some stuff off to Hammer. Whew, man. As you can see, Hammer now has another box next to him, which means he has new weapons. Welcome back. What do I have that... Do I have any duplicates of anything? Yep. One there. Nothing else. Got it. Couple of newer weapons, but really, if you've gotten the runting, then you're pretty much set for a while. Oh yeah, the famous blade known as Graham. Okay. Does anybody want to explain to me if there is actually a story known as Graham or something. Or is this just one of those references I don't get? I've never known. Welcome back. Hey, Mina. What's up? It's kind of late to ask, but what kind of shrine is the Hakuba Shrine? Soma, do you know the story of the Amano Awado Shrine? I think I've heard it before. In the story, Tensho Daijin hides herself in the shrine to calm Susanoo down. Yeah, I remember now. Tensho Daijin is the sun. The act of hiding symbolizes an eclipse. By hiding herself away, she was able to contain Susanoo's anger. For that reason, eclipses are thought to combine anger and evil intentions. Yes, people have prayed to eclipses for centuries. And the Hakuba Shrine is a shrine for this very purpose. I understand, though. And usually we only conduct ceremonies for Japan's eclipses, but in 1999, a ritual was conducted in Europe. Yes, that's what I was told. And that's when Dracula's castle was sealed inside it. That's why I knew the things that Mr. Arikado said were yes. I know now that he spoke the truth. I'm sorry, I haven't been much help to you. That's not true. I feel a bit relieved now. Thanks, Mina. Yay, healing. And a little bit more lore that you will not get without coming back here and talking to her. You can talk to her until the lines are pretty much exhausted if you want to. But, I mean, you're going to be here a minute. So, I believe this is where I last left off. Yes. The soundtrack for this game is incredible. It's also, like, the way that I can judge it is that... Ooh, damn. Persephone just kicked me in the face. My favorite way of looking at this is I can tell where I am when I teleport in based on the music. Now, it bothers me to say this, but unfortunately, the sequel to this game, Dawn of Sorrow, is nowhere near as good. It has improvements made, but it's not... It lacks a certain quality to it. And that sucks to say, because... Like, it was one of the first DS Castle... It was the first DS Castlevania, actually. And unfortunately, because it's a first of a new Nintendo console, there's what I like to call jank gimmicks added in. Ooh, I got a strawberry. Jank gimmicks in this case are where you have to use the touchscreen to do things that really don't add to the game. We'll deal with that when we get to those, but when you look at Aria of Sorrow right here, it is just quality. It's one of those games that comes from, we've had so much time. Oh, hi Lilith. We have had so much time with the Game Boy Advance. We know how it works now. We know how we can push it to its limits. The DS, Dawn of Sorrow, ironically had the polar opposite problem. Brand new console, we're just beginning to learn about it. Oh, and Nintendo says that you also need to manually force in this brand new touchscreen gimmick. And it really ends up being a huge detriment to the game. So, I've got two paths I can go down. Actually, I got 3 paths I can go down. Except the one I'm heading to right now is a dead end. I'm just going down it because I want a better chance of getting that curly soul. Because I really need that curly soul. That or one of the other ones. There are 3 particular souls. And without those, I'm not getting into where I need to go. Nope. 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 Getting punched by Lilith. Die. Please die. Okay. Is there a wall here? Breakable? No? Alright. So, 2 different paths to go down. We're going to see which one ends up being the winner. Well, I'm probably going to backtrack to the other one eventually if there's no gateway stopping me from moving forward. Have I equipped the soul again? Yes, I did. Good. I'm just having really bad luck getting the curly soul. Fair enough. I could also use, I think, the demon soul. Ah, here we go. Shortcut city back here. So this is not where I need to go. The logic dictates there's only one path left, and we're going there. I do love how we have trapped Dracula's European castle in Japan, and therefore all the maids speak in Japanese. Witch Soul repels bullets with that same shield that you see her using. Yeah, it's not only a casting circle, that is also a shield that blocks shots. Oh, man. Ugh. Top floor. There has been 1 break so far. 4 bathroom. Yeah, I don't know what turn was, but... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I literally can't go up here yet. I need a different form. Different soul. So, we're just passing through right now. In fact, we're kind of passing through in general. So, that Undying Soul is really the answer to where we're supposed to go. It's time to go underground. And a daily reminder that just because it's in the game that one of my top 10 favorite games of all time does not mean that I enjoy sewer levels. Okay, let's see. Yep, just go straight. It fell down some stairs. Peeping Eye, I want to say one day you'll give me your soul, but I know you won't. Because the drop rate on your soul is, like, abhorrent. It is like a less than 1% drop. I might need to take another break and a little bit of a stretch in a little while. Just because my body is being a rebellious little biscuit. And I am not liking the pain it is causing me. Might actually go and... Hello, Dimitrix, how are you? I might go and take some pain meds to deal with it. Just a couple Tylenol, see if it helps out with the chest and muscle pains that I'm suffering. Oh, God. You know, they never really tell you about that. Oh, yeah, no, if it happens, that'll be for, like, the 3-minute break to stop the pre-roll ads, as well as, like, just take my meds, grab some goldfish or something to quickly eat, and come on back. So, Ghost Answer off. Undyne on. Have your favorite religious joke here. This is why you have it as an equipable soul. Because otherwise, if you ever wanted to go down to the water, you can't. Is it annoying? Yeah, a little bit. Because, like, I'd much rather just have a button I can press. Okay, nothing here. Much rather just have a button I can press and just go, oh, toggle on, toggle off, but Dawn of Sorrow would eventually have that with the doppelganger system. But Dimatrix, you join us in the middle of one of my favorite games of all time. Top 10 easily. Cockatrice. Oh god, please stop. No. Top 10 favorite games of all time, and easily my favorite Castlevania game. Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Dead Warrior, come back here. I just want to talk. I asked, he listened, and I got hit for it. What we are rapidly approaching is probably one of the most infuriating parts of this game for a first-time player. Because at no point does the game explain what is about to happen to you. Oh yeah, the other reason I like Hunting is that the hitbox is big and lingers. Go attack cat. Kill the chicken. Lingering hitbox is always greatly appreciated. Oh, dip. So, at no point at any time does the game explain the concept that is about to happen to the player. I hate that. It is one of the only annoying parts to me. Oh, okay. You know what? That's fair. If I can hit you for the wall, you should be allowed to hit me for the wall. It is really one of the only parts of this game that I don't like that they don't explain. Because it really feels kind of player hostile. I guess they expect you to eventually figure out how it works. But I know some people who got stuck here for like literal hours. Because they genuinely never tell you this is a concept. You just gotta figure it out, and that sucks. Here's a little bit of a help. Castle Map 3. Behold the bullshit! Notice how none of these rooms are connected on the map. I wonder why that is. But we're still getting our way towards there because unfortunately there's just a load of weird-ass stuff to get through. Yeah, the garden really is just not a fun part for me. It tests my memory. And it tests my patience. Swing. Welcome to the weird part of the garden. We are here. Come back here. Die by attack cat. Yeah, I think once I hit 3 hours. Oh, hell. Hi, devil. Yeah, devil. Just here. Big ass demon. Oh? Buzz! Buzz friend, thank you for the host. Welcome on in, everyone. I am going through a little splash of one of my top 10 favorite games and my favorite Castlevania game, Aria of Sorrow. Hey, look, we moved from one room to another room. Buzz, how did the stream go? Oh, nope, don't open it. That skeleton was trying to pull it out of Mandragora. Very tired, very understandable. I owe Phil gift as well as time spent at playing game with Phil, because I spent a good part of my earlier part of today doing maintenance for all sorts of stuff and then jumping straight into this because I needed essentially just a mental palate cleanser and I was not ready to deal with people. But get comfy, my friend. Sit back, relax. Watch me try my hardest not to die like a dingus. We are honestly in the one part of this game that's the only reason why I excuse it is because of the fact that I have dealt with it so many times that I already know how to get past it. If it wasn't for that, I would hate it just as much as I used to. Go, tiny attack cat. Go, regular size attack cat. $2,000. Soma can... I'm not really sure what, because I honestly feel like after all this, he's probably going to need, fucking therapy. So if I had not gone the very specific way I went, then I would not have ended up here. I would have just been in a never-ending loop, but I chose a very specific entrance. Kicker skeleton. In order to get here. Most of the time, you would have to go back and forth out of the entrance and exits of those different corridors in different ways just to get here. Why is this important? Well, for starters, the only monster passive soul. It is not necessary at all. But now I can do a rider kick. Well, that looks ominous. Nope. All right, I'll come back later. Keep that place in mind for the future. All right, we're going back up. Ooh, God, they hit hard. Nope, I'm out of here. Oh, God. Oh, nope. That does still have a hitbox. Whew. I'm about to say, I'm only 2.5 hours in, and I am already, feeling that physical toll. Buzz, you have a good night, my friend. I also owe you times of Manticore. I also owe you game night times. I just have very bad memory and I need to plan well in advance. Get some rest, brother. And you can see we just keep transitioning rooms. Different random BS inside each. All because eventually I want to end up at one particular exit. Hi, Phil. Happy birthday, my friend. I say it again because you are here. I will say it many more times. Have you had a good birthday, my friend? Hi, yes, I is Magul. Please don't tell me it's not there. Oh no. Well then, I guess I have to fix that. I now have to... Oh, God. Remember... So for those of you wondering, when I said earlier, I was like, man, I sure am tired and I am exhausting myself for some reason. This is kind of what I was talking about. I misnamed my stuff and uploaded it for the new YouTube channel. God. Several hours of uploading. Not several. A couple of hours of uploading. Wasted because it was the wrong one. I could have uploaded literally any other one, but nope. I uploaded the one that has to still be edited. Also, I still... Just a straight... God damn it, E3. I walked into that one. Hi, Manticore. God. Just die, just die, just die, just die. Die. Oh, no. I don't want to die. It's around this time that I start getting a little cocky, and that will get you killed. Now, you see, to end up in this one, you had to go. You had to exit through the door that you entered into. They don't tell you that ever. So some people will just keep going left to right, never thinking go right to left. Give me your soul. Give me your soul. Nope. Werewolf, give me your soul. Nope. All right. Fair, understandable. Have a nice day. You have had pleasant birthday. This is good. Mago is pleased. Ooh, hello. Werewolf soul. Creates a fountain of magical fire. This run in particular really is a representation of runs I've never had before. Because I've never had the werewolf soul before. So this is brand new to me. And there we go. We have escaped. To the clock. Oh, Lord. I'm pretty sure Graham is here at the end of this. Yep. So we meet again. I'm glad to see you're unscathed. Good to see you too. I got something I want to ask you. Sure, go ahead. Someone told me that you are to inherit Dracula's powers. I take it that lady from the church told you that, didn't she? It's not true, is it? The term inherit is incorrect. It's true then. I was born on the very day that Dracula was destroyed. So in short, that means that I am Dracula. Huh? That can't be right. You've been so kind and friendly to me. Well, that is because I don't consider you a threat to my mission. But that being said, you have made it this far. I sense a power within you. Do tell me, what kind of power has awoken within you? The power to rule. Okay, there we go. There's the evil face. What? You foolish boy, that's impossible! Huh? I can't remain here any longer. I must get to the throne. Your name is Soma, right? You're wrong, Soma! I will not allow you to rule! Jeez, what was that all about? It's moments like this where I'm reminded Soma is a high school kid, complete with all the wisdom and intelligence one would expect from a high school kid. Welcome to the Clock Tower. If you have ever played a Castlevania game before, yeah, except, well, no, even the if we want to look at it that way, Jonathan continued to let Dio do stupid shit for a while. Joseph, I have no idea what Joseph was on. He just was built different. Jotaro got caught in a fair bit of traps, but at least he possessed enough wisdom to, like, look for different shit. Josuke, all I have to say is you got caught in fucking Superfly. Giorno, I don't even know how to explain Giorno. I'm like, there is a 50% success rate, it seems. I'm just saying the amount of... Oh, Jesus, I got launched. The amount of times you have, like, learned that enemy stand users attract one another, and I'm like, you guys are still making some, like, really rookie-ass mistakes. Am I about to die? I'm not allowed to talk shit if I die. Also, this werewolf soul, not that good. Wow, okay. That was a literal frame before that rock would have hit me and killed me. Yeah, Jotaro's got the habit of leaving info out. That does seem to be his problem. I should have died there. I am so glad I did not. I'm just getting out of here. I hate the clock tower. I hate it so much. There are Medusa heads here. There's bullshit. There's spikes. I hate the clock tower. I hate it so much. Hello, Yoko. A sight for sore eyes. Hello, Soma. Hey, Yoko. I just ran the gram. Really? Which way did he go? He was in a rush to get to the throne. Just as I thought, there's something important in the throne room. I'm sorry, Yoko. What's wrong with you all of a sudden? He's not who I thought he was. He was kind to me only because he thought I was powerless. I see. But his attitude changed suddenly when I told him about my power. Well, in his mind, he thinks everything in this castle is his. So that's the reason? But it's better this way. What is? The fact that he sees you as an enemy now means you're my comrade. Does it? What? You don't want to be on my side? No, that's not what I meant. It's so much fun to tease you. This is not the time to be fooling around. Your presence here has thrown Graham into a panic. This is our chance. What sort of chance? Using his cunning mind, he's been able to evade us up until now. I don't think anyone has ever seen him panic before. I get it. Circumstances right now are making him act this way. That's exactly right. This is an excellent opportunity to trap him. Well, I must be on my way. See ya. Well, I could stand on this if I wanted to, but no. Ooh, bomber armor. Ooh, new armor. Considerably higher defense, and I'm willing to take a 3 loss in attack because shit is getting harder. And Josuke flies off the handle over his damn hair, which is really... Somebody once said to me that the difference between each JoJo is that an odd number JoJo is serious, and an even number JoJo is wild and rambunctious. And I feel like that works right up until Stone Ocean is over. Yeah, I took damage from getting hit in the face with the bomb. Not from it blowing up, but because it's essentially a cannonball of a fucking fuse. Whew, you're starting to realize why I hate this place. Also, all these things around here are like glass spikes. And you haven't even technically seen the worst of it yet. Yep, here come the Medusa heads! Now, things are... Oh, God. Fuck are you? Gargoyle? Come here. Die. 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 Everybody just fuck off and die. And now, yellow Medusa heads. This is where it officially reaches bullshit. And that's why... Please fuck off and die. I cannot afford to take stone damage on the spikes as well. Stone Ocean is good. Unfortunately, it's stuck in effing Netflix jail. Which, although I don't think Netflix jail is stopping us from the fact that I don't think that there are new episodes yet. I'm really unsure. All I know is that Netflix jail traditionally sucks in general for anime. Oh. Just being out of the clock tower already makes me feel better. Or at least out of the part with Medusa heads. I'm not gonna go that way yet. Jolene is definitely a mixture of like hothead, but also nope. There's a perfect sweet spot to hide in. Just stay here and whip the shit out of him. Yet another boss that is now a regular enemy that you can farm for souls. We already saw Manticore earlier. Oh no, I just realized where I am. The other reason I hate the clock tower is because the first who I actually consider to be difficult boss is here. So, with that in mind, I am going to go on break. For 3 minutes, we're going to run some ads. I am going to get some pain meds, hopefully some goldfish, maybe use the restroom again. Because when I come back, I have to beat the shit out of Death. So, 3 minutes of ads to stop the pre-rolls. I will be right back. Alright. Just double checking something. Yeah, we're still good. Hope you don't mind, chat. I'm just gonna enjoy a quick little snack. I took my meds, stopped the pain a little bit. Something about stretching really does help. All right. Make sure we got everything set up here. Anytime you're about to fight a boss, it's best to switch over to Headhunter Soul because you're going to have a nice boost going into the ever-encroaching bullshit. In case you can't tell, I am not looking forward to fighting Death. Normally, Death is one of the last opponents you actually fight in a Castlevania game. He is Dracula's Majordomo, his second in command. Ooh, okay, we're saving for that. He is not someone to be underestimated. But unfortunately for me, they decided to put Death right here, it's smack dab in the middle. This is essentially the wall. Now this is the time where the giant ghost shield really actually helps. I usually don't have it for this fight. Dev will continuously summon tiny sickles out. He's kind of an asshole like that. They can juggle you too. The first thing that does, the only thing that does damage right now is just hitting his scythe. I have no more healing items. This really is a bad time for me. Yep, this might be my first death. Yep. If there's ever an opponent you're gonna die to your first time in, it's Death. So, believe it or not, we're not gonna go that way just yet, because if I'm gonna be honest, we are woefully under-leveled to fight Death. I got Raul Julia by Def. But you know what? That's fair. We're going to do a little bit more exploration, see if we can get a couple more levels under our belts, make the fight a little more manageable. Because as you saw, I was taking 50 hits of damage. Okay, I thought I took a break. Apparently I didn't. My brain just gave up. As you saw, like, I was taking chunks of damage there. 50 HP a shot. And getting juggled by his scythes. And yeah, so I don't really have a choice. Def has to die. I just have to be willing to build up a little bit of experience. It's why at this particular point I'm like, oh god. Because I am most certainly not at my greatest right now. And Def is the first genuine boss fight in this game where if you're not paying attention or if you do not have good enough coordination, you're going to have a really rough time here. Let's see, 2212. Hey, great armor. How much XP do you give? Not enough. 300 XP. If I had the Lightning Doll Soul, which I was trying to get, this would be a lot faster. I might be able to take on Def. Maybe. It would be a challenge, though. Mainly because without healing items and without an easy way to grab more, because there are no teleport spots around here, it basically just becomes a war of attrition. So we're going to try it one more time. I have to be a lot more careful than I might be. He says as he equips the incredibly slow battle axe. Okay, yeah, we're just going to keep this on the whole time now. Because I'm getting sick and tired of getting hit by the tiny shit. And every once in a while it happens to hit Def, so that works. What I'm really worried about is when this goes into the second phase. Case in point. There's a second phase, and this is where it becomes bullshit. I have no healing items. But on the plus side, now Def is no longer summoning tiny scythes. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, boy. Sorry for not being more vocal, chat. This is just one of those really tense fights against Def. Where, ironically, as long as I'm careful, it's actually easier than the first phase. Especially because Def is being hyper generous to me right now. I just had to talk. God, I wasn't sure what the fuck that one was. Dude. Please die. Wrong die. Oh, man. Not having healing items right now is really killing me. No pun intended. And of course I didn't save, so... all the experience I had earned for slowly working my way up there. Although honestly, at this point, no matter what, Dev is just going to chunk me down. So, at a time when I was trying to level up for stuff like this, and I didn't really care, what I would do is I would go here against the Great Armor and just wear his ass down. Because he pays out 300 experience a kill. I didn't care about his soul. I didn't care about his drop. I just wanted the experience. Because sometimes even that level could literally mean the difference between surviving an attack on on the last hit of death and dying like I did. Also, dear God, Death gave me a really shitty pattern there at the end. It was giving me really good, like I could just duck and dodge it, to one where I've never even seen it before, where it just didn't go in the ceiling. It just kind of rose, just kind of stayed in the middle and just whipped my ass. And I'm like, well, don't worry, we're only doing this for one level. But we are still doing it because of the fact that without healing items, I kind of have to do this right now. $13.72, Jesus. So, as I grind as much as I don't want to, how's chat doing tonight? How have things been? Please enlighten the Magus and help him take his mind off of this. Things have gotten better? Nice. That is an amazing mustache, Val. It looks naturally grown. Oh God, how many dinners are we currently on, E3? Whew, man. Two of four. My heart goes out to you, good sir. It's not bad, it's not great, and I might as well fight the Shadow Armor too while I'm at it, so I can at least get that level. And I at least know that I can make it to the second stage, because I managed to make it pretty far into Phase 2 of Death's fight. I just had to avoid taking dumb damage early on to maximize for when I just can't prepare and avoid. There we go. God, I really hope a single level up does it, because 4,500 experience is a lot to grind for, especially during a stream. Nope, we're healing, we're healing, we're healing. giant ghost barrier does not protect against feathers for some reason. Oh, I hate you, harpies. Hate you all so much. It's like 2.5 hours of good play, and then Death shows up, and all my skill just goes right out the window. Battle Axe. Scarf to increase my defense. Just anything to offer me even the slightest bit of advantage against Death right now. Says not to take dumb damage. Immediately takes 3 hits of dumb damage. Yeah, there wasn't much I could do about that one, unfortunately. Come on, Dev, don't you want to just die? Can't you do me that solid? Just fuck off. Nope, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, my bad. Well, this is going to end very poorly for me. We're gonna gamble, chat. I lost, chat. I'm starting to think maybe I should come back to this another day. Trying to think. I'm going to give it one more shot. Just one. If this doesn't work, I'm going to take that as a sign that I should just call it for today. Because I really have to be honest. Yeah, I got to be honest with myself. Like, I have done a lot earlier today. I'm going to try for a slightly different strategy. Ow. Yeah, because if I bottom out, then it's just I'm gonna feel even worse. Okay. Another fun thing to note. Death himself cannot physically hurt you. Only the scythe can hurt you. Don't really help when he does shit like that, of course, but... I feel like most people would see this and immediately understand why Death is Dracula's number 2, considering the shit he is pulling here. Now, I do have the slight question of why Death is here, though. Oh no, not like this. God damn it. Yep. That's... No, I'm done. That kind of death, that's the kind of one that makes you tilt. And I know when to admit that I'm at my limit. And I am very comfortable in saying, this is my limit. So with that in mind, I am going to raid... Let's return the favor from the other stream. And we're going to raid Nelly. She was kind enough to raid us last time, so let's go say hi to her. I will... Yeah, Sleepy Sleep is one I'm tossing in there. Alright, so I will talk to you all next time I stream. Have yourselves a fantastic night. I'm going to go relax and do who knows what tomorrow. Have a good night. Take care.
Thank you for the raid. I will be with you shortly. We are currently fighting the Horde of Doom. I need to refer my Dee Dee, can you give a shout out, please? You brought another Horde of Doom. We are currently on night 28/9. Hi everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. I need to switch to my shotgun. Hi. I missed her entirely. Causes mayhem in chat, oh no. Okay, I think this is the last wave.
Yeah. Going up here and shooting arrows. That's all I got.
Gives all the cats knives. No.